boys, man. Now, as y'all can see, I'm on my brand new Anthony Edwards build, and I had to make this build when I was just chilling in the builder trying to cook up a new build, and I saw the template build of Anthony Edwards. I'm like, bro, this build is crazy, way too good for me to not make, bro. Like, this build is definitely getting made. So let me show y'all what the build is working with right now. And as y'all can see, this build can do it literally everything, especially on offense, right? That 89-3. If you want to use the +1 cap breaker to get to deep bomber, you can. I wasn't thinking I really should have did that, but it is what it is. A cap breaker is so easy to get this year that I'm not really tripping. I'm gonna get it anyway soon. That 93 driving dunk obviously gets you that goal posterizer, and you can boom on anybody. Driving layup 88, right? Anthony Edwards is more than just a dunker. He's also a insane finesse finisher, man. I'm talking about the floaters, the reverse layups, the finger rolls, more than just a dunker. So, of course, the 88 driving layup makes sense. It's also a very good badge. I said badge, stat. Now, the 79 mid-range, if y'all been watching for a minute, y'all know I love the midi, so it definitely took some getting used to not being able to just midi fade all game and shoot the step backs and pull ups and all that. So definitely took some getting used to. But the 79 midi, obviously, this game is very easy to score, and if you know your timing, you're fine. 86 ball handle. Y'all see his stats, man. This build is a really good build all around, especially defensively for sure. Now I'm gonna show y'all the cap breakers and why I did them the way I did them. 87 perimeter defense. I chose to go +5 cap breakers to get to 92. It gives me that gold challenger and that gold on-ball menace. I'm already 6'4", which I think is a very undersized shooting guard. So I want to have as much of an advantage on defense as I can get. So definitely gave myself those 2 badges on gold. Now strength 60. I chose to go +2, which gives me, or choose 2 cap breakers to give me +12. Obviously, it gives me from 60 to a 72. That gives me silver physical finisher, silver strong handle, and bronze immovable enforcer. So once again, making me a better defender since I'm already undersized. Now let me take y'all to the badges real quick. Legend posterizer, you need this, man. I mean, come on now. You're Anthony Edwards. You need a posterizer badge as high as it can go, and thankfully it can get to legend. So definitely put that on. Golden movable enforcer. I just want to be strong. I want my defender or I want my man to feel me when I'm playing defense. Legend area wizard, really good. But if you're not a big fan of area wizard, go flow game for Hall of Fame. It's really your choice. Shifty shooter on bronze. I chose this because I take a lot of off the dribble threes on this build because I have such a high rating from the three. So I'm like, why not go with gold? And then the takeover surge on ball minutes, I chose that to be Hall of Fame. Now, real quick, let me show you the takeover. I chose speed with ball and 3-point shot, which obviously at level 5, 95-3, 94 speed with ball. So that, like, bro, imagine trying to guard that build, bro. Like, that's crazy. And then, of course, the blur takeover. Now, that's enough of me yapping. Let's get to some gameplay, man. Now, I was going to show y'all the animations and SIGs when I was showing y'all the stats and the badges, but everything that you're going to see in these clips is Anthony Edwards everything. Anthony Edwards, crossover, hezzy, go-to shot, everything you can think of is Anthony Edwards, besides 2 things, right? I changed the pull-up to D-book, but I literally only did that like just a couple of hours ago, and the jump shot. I changed the jump shot because I'm not going to lie, jump shot's a little bit too slow for my liking. Like right there, that's not Anthony Edwards' jump shot. That is like John Wall base mixed with like 2 other upper releases. I really can't think of them right now. But yeah, I will put the jump shot down in the description for those of y'all that want the jump shot. And then the pull-up, I chose Devin Booker's because once again, his pull-ups for me, way too slow for a 6'4" guard. When I think of Anthony Edwards, I think of just fast pace, always trying to go downhill and attack the rim. I don't think of a slow pull-up. That's just me. I don't know. Maybe I'm just ass. I don't know how to use his pull-up, but I'm not a big fan of his pull-up. His jump shot isn't horrible. It's not horrible, but I kind of wanted to just change it up. His jump shot, though, it's not terrible. So if you want to use his jump shot when you're making this build, go ahead. And I chose to stick with most of his animation in 6 because, come on now, I'm making an Anthony Edwards build that literally is pre-made in the 2K builder. So I'm like, you know what? I got to keep it as authentic as possible. And I sound like a hypocrite because I did change his shot in his SIGs and his fade, but you know the deal, man. Now, one thing I wanted to talk about is the Area Wizard badge, right? Area Wizard, we all know, putback dunks. One thing that badge is actually really good at, though, is getting you some offensive boards, right? You're going to see a clip later on of me just diving for the rebound, and I grab it. I come down with it. Just because you have on Air Wizard doesn't mean you're gonna always get the putbacks. At times, that shit definitely helps with rebounds, right? So definitely keep that in mind if you're gonna go with the Aerial Wizard route on this build. Also, this build downhill is fucking insane. It is insane. Nobody can stay in front of this build because he's 6'4", he's fast, 86 with ball. Nobody is staying in front of this build. Nobody. Now, this build is actually the antithesis to how I like to play 2K. I like to play slow pace, you feel me, pull-ups, like an old head pretty much, but this build is the complete opposite, and I love it. I love a change of pace when it comes to just playing 2K. Now, I also wanted to talk about steals, man. 79 steal this build gives you a silver glove and silver interceptor, and because you have a higher vert, I don't know, this could just be me thinking too much. You get better steal animations. You get much better steal animations because this build is faster and also has a high vert. So like I get a lot of like jumping steal animations. Like if someone like throws a high pass, this build jumps up and steals. I don't know if vertical plays into that. I could be wrong. I don't know, but that's one thing I've definitely noticed. On top of just steals, honestly, this build gets a lot of like rips over my 9-9 steal guard. Yes, I know that sounds crazy, but I think it's also tied into his speed and his agility. This build has a higher agility than my 6'6 guard, I believe, but he's also faster, so that could also play a role too. Last thing I really wanted to touch on is the dunk meter. I cannot be the only one where I'm driving to the rim, my nigga is already at the rim, but for some reason someone just sniffs him and the meter goes from big to small. I absolutely hate that. Comment down below if y'all hate that too. That really fucking gets on my nerves. But y'all see right there, that right there is Anthony Edwards jump shot. So like I said, not bad. It's not bad, but for a 6'4 guard, I would like a faster jump shot, and I think the jump shot I'm gonna give y'all down in the description, that's the jump shot I'm really trying to have equipped on a 6'4 guard. But yeah, man, this my Anthony Edwards build. This is a really solid build for anyone that likes slashers, them shorter slashers that can also shoot and play some defense. So yeah, man, if you're still here, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that. And yeah, man, I'm out. Peace.